My 2024 reading goal was to read 70 books. 2 weeks before the year ended, I still had to finish 5 books and I couldn't help but wonder, will I finish the challenge on time? So welcome to this video ends when I finish my Goodreads reading challenge. Shit. Okay, I still need to read 4 books. I am currently 12% into How to Get Revenge on Jimenez. I think that's what it's called. Of course, I still have 5 books left to go. But this one only has 300 pages or even under that. And my Kindle says that I should be done with it within 3.5 hours. So that's amazing. So I hope to tackle that today still. I'm going to update you, of course. I'm also reading Part of Your World by Jimenez right now. So this one I'm also still wanting to tackle this month. Yeah, this year. Also, yeah, 1/3 sort of through. So I think these two I'm gonna hopefully be able to finish within like 1 or 2 days. I mean, in my Delulu mind, I'm gonna be able to finish everything by tomorrow eve. Let's see. I doubt it, but yeah, let me be Delulu. According to Goodreads, I'm still 1 book behind schedule and I still have 5 books that I need to read this year. And we're already having the 16th of December. Christmas is in 8 days. My gosh. I don't know if you can see it in the background. It's a bit messy there because I was just starting to pack for Germany. I'm going back to my parents' house over Christmas, so I'm also packing a lot of books. Usually I get a bit more reading done there than here. I really hope I'm still gonna tackle this challenge. I think I can make it. I can make 5 books, I think. So I am halfway now through Part of Your World. Really loving this so far. I'm also heavily annotating it as far as you can you see that? Yeah, I think you can see that. So this is about a couple. They have a 10-year age gap. So she, over here, she's 10 years older than him. And as you can already see on the cover, he's living on like a farm. Like he's from a small, very small town. And she's more a city girl, but I wouldn't call her a city girl. That's not what we're gathering here. She's more from a wealthy family. The vibe this is giving off is that her family is like, I'm watching Gilmore Girls right now. I think that's why I'm having that connection to that. But her family reminds me of Lorelai's parents, you know? So like, rich family wants their daughter to do good. She needs to like go and step into their parents' footsteps, basically. It's like a generational thing. For him as well, he has like a generational house, like a generational hostel or an inn, I think it's called, that he has to run. And he's also a carpenter, so he's a very handy man. And usually these two worlds don't collide. Like they're just too different, but in a weird way they are also just perfect for one another. And I just love this book. I love Jimenez's writing style. I already read the 3rd one in the series. And actually it's really fun to read the 3rd one and then the 1st one because I already know what's gonna happen later, you know. It's not the order that you should read it in, but I'm not completely mad about doing it this way right now. And I love these characters. I love the storyline. I feel like it's just also Jimenez's writing style. Like she makes everything seem so real and funny in a way, and also it's still very heartfelt. I don't even know how to explain it and how to describe it, but I just love her writing style so much. And then I'm also currently reading How to Get Over a Cheating Ex. I gave you a update I think 2 days ago. I didn't finish either books yesterday, but I'm mostly done with my uni work now, my school work, so I think I will be able to finish both of these today, or at least I'm gonna finish How to Get Over a Cheating Ex today. I also have a new Kindle setup. I just got it for Christmas from my boyfriend. We had an early Christmas. I'm gonna show it to you later. I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna read more on my Kindle tonight. Another book that I am halfway through is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. This one didn't hook me right now. Like I'm not really into it yet, but I feel like this one I could rather read to tackle my Goodreads goal, and then I can just read afterwards whatever I want to read, you know. I think that just makes more sense. And on my Kindle I'm also still reading The Maddest Obsession, Oblivion. The first one, I think The Maddest Obsession. It's like a mafia romance. Also interesting, but I'm not fully hooked on it. Like I don't really connect with the characters. So I feel like sometimes I read books and then at the 50% mark, I just get bored recently. I don't know what it is. And then I pick up new books. So that's like a really bad habit I picked up on, and I'm not proud of it. I also feel the urge to stop reading this one, even though I love it. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I think this challenge is gonna help me get out of this slump that I'm in. Maybe in case I really don't make it, I'm gonna make a 24-hour reading vlog. But I don't know if I can make that. It's Christmas and New Year's time. So having a 24-hour readathon between these two, that's insanity. So maybe afterwards. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. I'm just gonna pack a lot of books in the hopes that I'm gonna be able to read them all. That's my update. Let's get back to reading. I just finished the book How to Get Revenge on a Cheating Ex. I'm currently looking it up on Goodreads so that I can get closer to my Goodreads reading goal. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 3-star. It was cute, but it was nothing groundbreaking. Like, I don't think I will remember the characters much. I don't think I will think about it much at all, actually. But it was cute. I think it was also a debut novel. Let me check that. Nope, it wasn't. I was wrong. Oh wow, she wrote a lot of books before that. That's crazy. Okay, so here's her book, like the latest one that I read just now. And she has so many. It doesn't even stop. That's crazy. Okay, well, it felt really stream of consciousness kind of writing, which is interesting, but for me, I feel like, yeah, I just prefer Abby Jimenez writing style, but this one I could just fly through. I think I read it like in 3.5 hours, which is really fast for me. So I'm gonna rate it 3 stars right now, and I think I'm closer to my reading goal now. Obviously, I think I'm even back on track. Let me check. Wait, it just said that I'm 2 books behind schedule, but that's not correct. I sometimes don't understand Goodreads. 1 second, I cannot find it anymore. Where's the book that I just rated? You know, I love the possibility of having Goodreads, but still, it's just so annoying. This entire app. Okay, add or edit dates read. Okay, blah blah blah. Here we go. 66 out of 70 books. So we have 4 more left to go for this year, and I'm 1 book behind schedule. So I've already been 9 books behind schedule. I think we're gonna be fine. I'm still optimistic. I'm gonna try to finish Abby Jimenez either today or tomorrow, and then I'm also gonna try to read a novel love story. But that I don't know. Maybe it's a DNF. I don't know. Ladies and gents, we are a bit in a predicament. I'm a bit pissed off because it's already the 21st, which means in 3 days is the so-called predicament, which is, okay, my dog agrees, it's gonna be Christmas soon. Nothing against Christmas here. Okay, yeah, nothing against Christmas here. Jeffrey! Nothing against Christmas here, but we have little time left, and I'm not even finished with Part of Your World yet by Abby Jimenez. I still need to tackle 4 books this year? No, 3, right? Oh my god, let me check my Goodreads. I'm panicking now. If it's 4, I don't know what to do. I only have 10 days left, and the holidays are in between. Shit. Okay, I still need to read 4 books. Well, I have started quite a few, so maybe my game plan is just to stop what I'm doing and just finish the books I'm already in the middle of. I think that makes the most sense. My dog agrees again. As you can tell, I'm at my parents' now. So the thing is, I don't have a lot of time here. I thought I would. I thought I would have way more time here, like I told you before, literally. I don't. It's very hectic today and the past few days. Like, there's so much stuff going on and so much stuff that needs to be done. I'm a bit stressed. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. I'm gonna try to finish Part of Your World today. I still want to edit videos and I still need to film videos. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is gonna be something. And Jeffrey cannot wait to go outside, so I guess we're gonna do that now. And then I will update you guys later. But I also gotta go to work, so we're gonna see. We're gonna make this. 4 more books. Sounds manageable, but I don't remember a time where I've read 4 books in 10 days because I just don't have the time anymore. So I'm like, we gotta make it though. We gotta make it. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get it going because there's no point. Okay, we need to have a conversation. Like, okay, I'm gonna put this around my neck first. I always have neck pains because I'm literally just hanging there like this, you know, and that's not good when I'm reading. So that's why also my boyfriend got me for Christmas like this Kindle stand that I absolutely love. Literally what we need to discuss for a second, because I'm confused as to why it is that way, but I'm just a Kindle girly through and through. Like, it's starting to become an addiction. I'm reading this book and it takes me so long to get through. I just want to lay in bed with this Kindle stand like this and just lay there. You know, I just want to click my life away. So I don't know if you feel that way too, but it's just a bit addictive to be on your Kindle and also to be able to read at night and have always perfect lighting and stuff. I love to annotate, but I'm getting a bit lazy, you know? So yeah, that's a bit annoying. I have 30 pages left in this book I am obsessed. I love this so much. I already know this is gonna be a 5-star read for me. I love her writing style. I love everything. I mean, look at this. Like, I annotated so much in this. Not that this matters, but I feel like if I annotate a lot, I'm very attached to the story and to the characters, which means that in turn, I also usually rate it higher. Like, I wouldn't annotate a 3-star book, you know? Not like this. Like, not this heavily. So that's why I'm always showing you my annotations. Besides that, I'm just a bit stressed. We already talked about it before, that I feel like I need to finish my Goodreads goals, and actually, like, who cares, right? Like, who gives a damn if I make the goal that I set myself? But I thought 70 books were realistic. The thing is, last year I started reading more again. Like, I had a very big reading slump for a few years. Like, I wasn't reading a lot at all. When I was younger, I used to read like 11 or 12 books per month. Definitely not anymore. So that stopped, and I thought that based on my last year's reading, this full year of reading now would be realistic to set for 70 books, and I noticed that it was a bit high perhaps. I always set myself too high goals and then I don't achieve them and then I feel bad about it. So I was like, okay, I set myself so many goals this year that I didn't achieve. I wanted to write way more, for example, and I didn't do that. So I feel like I at least wanted to be able to finish the 70 books, you know? So this is still my goal. I still want to reach that. Yeah, it's just a bit much recently, like with everything. And then, as I said, like, I'm not in the mood to pick up a physical book. Like, it's literally such a struggle because I have 3 more books piled up here. I started a novel love story a few weeks ago, and I'm halfway through that one, but I'm not really attached to the characters and to the story, which is very, very sad. I also have Archer's Voice still, which I wanted to read this year. I have the annotated copy from Barnes & Noble, and I really wanted to read that this year. Sorry, I also start to get a headache from this. And then I also wanted to read Heartless Hunter still. We are in a predicament right now because these are technically 3 books that I would be able to finish, but I don't know if I'm going to make that, you know? I'm really doubting. And then I thought maybe I'm going to read a shorter book, and then I want to read My December Darling on my Kindle by Lauren Asher, I thought. Christmas novella. I haven't read any Christmas books this year yet. And then I was like, yeah, but you know, it's in 2 days it's Christmas. If I start a Christmas novella now, I don't even know if I'm going to finish it before Christmas. So I'm a bit like, I don't know what to read next. I feel like this is the first sign of a reading slump. And I love this book, but it takes me too long to get through. And I'm like, how can that be? Like, this is literally a 5-star read, and it takes me like 1.5 weeks to get through. Or 2 weeks. I started reading this and I knew I was gonna love this, but why is it taking me so long, you know? Like, why am I dreading picking up a book right now? I think my attention span is just shortening so much recently. Are you guys having this problem too, or is it like literally just me? Because right now, during this time of the year, it's so hard for me to concentrate and like to just sit down, because I just have like my to-do list is like this long, and I'm just like trying to relax, and I'm trying to read, and I'm trying to get my other stuff done, you know? Like, it's so difficult sometimes. Oh. Okay, but that's literally life, like me complaining about everyday daily struggles that everyone has. Okay, sorry, never mind. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to chat with you guys about that because it was stressing me out a little. But as I said, I have 30 pages left. I love this so far. We're gonna have a few interesting books coming up this video for sure. And if I'm gonna reach my reading goal, that would be awesome. And if not, well, then that's what it is, you know? If I read 69 books instead of 70, it's still good. Like, it's still... I read a lot of books this year. I should not be too harsh on myself for that, you know? It's just, reading is supposed to be fun and not something where I'm like, I need to do this in order to achieve this goal. And also, I shouldn't like just on purpose look for shorter books or strategize as to like, oh, I started this one, so I should just finish this one. No, I should read what I'm in the mood for instead of going after the numbers, you know? So next year's reading goal, I think I'm gonna put lower so that I have more of a fun time reading other books that I'm curious about. And yeah, for example, Binding 13, I wanted to read this year, but it was literally 800 pages, so I started it this year, but I didn't finish it because I was like, I'm not gonna reach my reading goal otherwise. So that's, I think, the point where it becomes toxic and where I should stop. I'm gonna put it lower next year, just saying. Maybe I'm gonna put it to 50 or something, or 40, so that it's like more realistic and that I can just enjoy my life. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm just chatting so much here. This was not the point of this video, but okay. I'm gonna finish this up now, and then I'm thinking I have to head to work. I'm gonna check in with you someday today still. Sometime today, wow. I just finished this, and yeah, as we already said before, I just loved this, and I read the 3rd one in the series just for the summer before I read this one, and everyone is always like, you need to read them in order, blah blah blah. I feel like this was even more fun knowing what's gonna happen later on, because every Jimenez always ties a lot of characters back together in the story. Like everything is so intertwined and connected in a way. Like little Easter eggs she drops in every single book, it feels like. So for me, it was actually quite fun knowing what's gonna happen in the future and figuring it out like here and figuring out, oh, these were Easter eggs that were dropped before. So for some reason, it made me feel a bit nostalgic and melancholic in a way, like in a positive way though. Like I really loved this. Yeah, 5 stars. 5 stars for sure. And I'm gonna update my Goodreads now. I can recommend Abby Jimenez books to you. Like I read 2 of her books this year and they were both 5 stars. So I'm just very excited to read more of her books, and her writing style is so lovely. Just obsessed with it. Literally obsessed. Like this was amazing. I'm so excited to read more of hers. I love it.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden.
Hello. It's currently the 28th of December. My dog is going crazy again. I know I haven't talked to you in a while. That also has a very good reason though. Like the past few days, like Christmas has been very stressful. Like there was a lot of work that needed to be finished. And then we also had a tragedy happening actually in the family. It's all better now, but it's still not ideal. So I was actually very busy and like very emotional the past few days. So it wasn't the best Christmas, to be honest, but yeah, we're gonna move forward. But that all doesn't really matter because it doesn't change the fact that we have 3 days left in this challenge and that I'm 3 books behind still. I am 100 pages short in Heartless Hunter or something, I think, or I only have 80 pages left, I think, to finish Heartless Hunter. So I'm definitely gonna try to knock this out of the park today. Knock this out today. Wow. And a few days ago I started Icebreaker, which is going well so far. I'm already 3/4 through that one. So I'm also gonna be able to finish that like within today or tomorrow. I think probably I will be able to finish it before New Year's. I'm very certain of that. And yeah, I'm still having 2 hours left in The Sweetest Oblivion on my Kindle. So then I would have finished all of them actually. Like I would have finished 3 books in 3 days, and I think that's very manageable still. It just requires some time management and planning, and it's just a lot of stuff to do still, so my mind is still very messy, which is why I also haven't talked to you guys in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm gonna try to make it happen, and I'm gonna keep you posted, of course. I'm gonna pick my boyfriend up from the train station now, and then I'm gonna talk to you later. Sorry that this is such a like messy update. I think you can tell I'm just a bit tired and exhausted from the past few days, so yeah. But nevertheless, I hope you had a great Christmas, and I'm excited that I can hopefully still see you before the new year. Depends, maybe I'm gonna see you after the new year. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but yeah, I hope you had happy holidays and a good new year, and I hope that 2025 is gonna be amazing for all of you and all of us. I also could use some amazingness, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because I need to leave the house. Sorry, I'm always looking at the clock. Okay, see you later.
Golden, golden things. Mount Laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things.
The lighting sucks a little. We're just gonna deal with it. I mean, it's winter, so we all know it's getting dark earlier. I just finished Heartless Hunter. It happened kind of the way I was expecting it to. Like, I saw a lot of the clues and the plot points happening beforehand. I mean, as you can see, I was also reading very attentively. Like, I was annotating and stuff, so it wasn't that big of a surprise. However, the final thing that happened did shock me a little. I'm still processing. I liked the book a lot, but it wasn't a 5-star. I think for me it's stuck at like a 4-star. It was really solid. I can definitely recommend it. I really like the writing style and the storyline as well, but it was nothing like groundbreaking to me, you know? And it wasn't giving as much enemies to lovers as I would like. Like, I wasn't giddy about the two of them. Like, I wasn't giggling and kicking my feet, you know? And I think that, for example, with Powerless or Fourth Wing was a bit different when it comes to romantasy books. So yeah, that's my opinion so far. It was really good though, because here we're following Gideon and we're following Rune, and Rune is a witch in hiding, so no one knows, or no one is supposed to know, because if they find out that she's a witch, or in general if she's a witch, then there are the witch purgings, so she's gonna be killed for being one. Over 2 years before, the witches used to reign the country and reign the world, and then, or not the world, just the country that they live in. And then there was like a revolution happening, sort of. And then the ordinary people, I don't even know what to call them, but just, yeah, ordinary people started to reign again. So we see Gideon, who is a witch hunter, and we have Rune, who is a witch. Rune is looking for a suitor, and she's trying to gather information from him because, yeah, she needs to, like, she's the Crimson Moth, and she tries to save other witches, so she needs to get more intel. And because he's higher up the ranks, he's like a good person to get intel from. But they are both kind of playing each other. Like, he's trying to find out if she's the Crimson Moth, like he has a suspicion, and she wants to get his information about, like, where the witches are stored, technically, you know? So that's very interesting, like an interesting dynamic this creates. It's not a love triangle, but he has a brother who's also her best friend, and it was like a very deep storyline where I feel like it went in the direction I was expecting it to, but it went a bit further. So it was really interesting to see that, and like the conflict. I feel like both characters, like both main characters, were really flushed out, and I mean, I think they're gonna end up together finally, like in the second installment that's gonna come out in February. But I don't know. But if I read the second one, the series is finished. So I just started it, and I'm also gonna be finished very quickly. So I'm very curious. If you're into witches, I can recommend it. It's very interesting because the spells are explained more and everything has a bit more depth, and they're using blood magic. So they need to have the blood from other people, or like fresh blood from themselves, in order to cast this magic, which is a very interesting magic system, I think. It was a really interesting read. It was fun. Yeah, I'm also getting further with Icebreaker. I feel like maybe I'm gonna go to the gym soon, so maybe I'm gonna listen a bit there. And I'm also thinking of maybe just drawing a little and listening while doing that. And then I'm also just having to finish one book on my Kindle, and then we're done with the challenge. So we have 2 more books left to go, and we have 3 more days, and or like 2.5. But I think we're gonna make it. I'm more optimistic now that I finished The Crimson Moth, or Heartless Hunter. Okay, this lighting is doing nothing beneficial for me right now. I don't know how to position you without looking scary, so we're just gonna deal with it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm currently reading The Sweetest Oblivion, and I need to finish it today, because we have only, it's the 30th today, so we have 1 day left. Not ideal. I have 1 hour and 48 minutes left according to my Kindle, which is decent. It's fine. I think I'm gonna manage. And I'm also wanting to finish the audiobook. I think I'm gonna finish the audiobook tomorrow, maybe while goal setting a little or something. I don't know for sure yet, but I'm gonna manage. We're gonna figure this out, and it's gonna be fine. I'm very certain of that. I'm still optimistic that we're gonna finish this challenge, so let me try to sit in my reading chair and wrap this challenge up by finishing at least The Sweetest Oblivion and then the audiobook for Icebreaker. I'm almost falling asleep over here, and it's only 6 p.m, but I'm gonna try my best. And you see the Barbie over there? I got it from my parents like a few years ago. 2 years ago, I think, for my birthday. I found it so funny, so I just keep it there. Yep, in her little bathtub. I'm gonna talk to you again later, if I finish it today. Or I so hope I finish it today.
Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in.
Good news, I just finished the challenge. Today is the 31st, so it's New Year's Eve actually. And I just finished reading 70 out of 70 books this year. My dog is celebrating with me. Now he's going crazy because of the fireworks outside. I actually finished The Sweetest Oblivion today in the morning. I just had like half an hour left or something. I didn't make it in the time frame that I wanted to, but at least I made it. Yeah, and then during the day I was just continuing to listen to Icebreaker, which both of these books were fine, but I'm not fully hooked on them. Like I'm not fully in, like I don't know. I feel like 3.5 stars for both of them is like pretty decent. I feel like Icebreaker had very good moments, but on the other hand, I was sometimes yeah, there were some scenes that I didn't really enjoy, let's just put it that way, or where I was like cringing a little. Anyone who knows, like the Uber scene, I was like, what the hell is happening here? So I don't know, it's not gonna be my favorite book, but it was decent. The audiobook I totally cannot recommend to you though, because the speaker was really weird. When he, like the male, was speaking for the woman, it was really, I didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy that part. Besides that, it was a very successful reading year in the sense of that I read 70 books or listened to most of them as well. On the other hand, I feel like I could have done better in the sense of like the quality of the books I'm reading. I feel like I'm just not completely happy with all the books I read. I feel like it could have gone better than that. I'm excited what the new year is gonna bring and what the book's gonna be that I'm gonna be reading in 2025. Was that a proper sentence right now? I don't know. This was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much for watching through the entire year. I'm very happy how much we've grown in the past year, and I'm very grateful for you guys. So I hope you had a very beautiful holidays and a great New Year's Eve, to a hopefully better New Year, and for a great 2025. I'm excited for this one. Take care. Bye bye.